There are many people that love comic books all across the world, but one section of our society that you might not think likes comic books are our service members, our military soldiers, Marines, airmen, and sailors. And this holiday season, we're gonna take care of them. Because the military and the comic book industry has always been connected. It's been so connected that I even wrote a book about it called Super Soldiers, but that's not what this is about. This is about my announcement of the 2019 Jawan comic drive for service members. Jawan stands for Jason, William, Inman, in case you didn't know, all three of my names. Now, over the last 5 years, with the help of various comic book companies, stores, and your help, we have sent over 134,000 comic books to US soldiers and their families. How amazing is that? That is so many comic books and so many military hands that need the nerdiness. And this year, we're going to do it again with another slice of nerdiness sent straight to the soldiers overseas, just to show them how much we care. And a portion of the awesomeness that you all helped me collect, we're gonna remain stateside with the families and the children of the service members that are deployed overseas. I'm teaming up for the 5th year in a row with the amazing organization Operation Gratitude. From November 1st to November 30th, with your help, we are going to collect as many comic books as we can for all the troops and their families overseas in the States to help us reach our goal of 15,000 comic books to send to all these service members. If you don't know, each year Operation Gratitude sends over 200,000 individually addressed care packages to soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines deployed overseas, to their children left behind, and to new recruits, veterans, first responders, wounded heroes, and their caregivers. Each package contains food, hygiene products, entertainment, and handmade items, as well as personal letters of support. And to help kick off the drive, we're going to be teaming up with Collector's Paradise North Hollywood in the brand new NoHo Arts District right here in LA with a Jawan comic book drive event on November 10th this month, featuring several LA-based comic book artists. Basically, if you donate more than 20 comic books during the event, you're going to get a free sketch from artists like Norm Rapman from Booster Gold and Superman, Sherrard Jackson of the webtoon comic Darby, painter Brian Lopez, and then also we're going to be having some signed prints from comic book artist John Boy Myers of Teen Titans and Superman. Basically, the mission of this whole drive is to lift the spirits of our service members who serve our great country, and we're going to help them do that by sending them comic books. I've gotten so many pictures over the last 5 years from service members overseas with their comics, and I'll tell you what, it makes a difference. Let's use these fictional characters to help lift the real life spirits of our service members and our real heroes and their families this holiday season. Now, I've told this story every single year, and I'm gonna tell it again. I was in the Army, and I was deployed to Iraq, and one day I received a care package of a comic book inside of that care package, and that comic book is not only what inspired me to write about my military story in my book, Super Soldiers, but it's what inspired me to start this drive, because I can remember the little tiny diversion of the superhero and their adventures fighting the good fight really made a difference in my mind, and it really made a difference in my day, and it really helped me not think about my current situation. And that's what I want to do to all the service members that are currently servicing for us. That's what those comic books can do for them. If you want to help us hit our goal of 15,000 comic books in the month of November of 2019, here are other steps you need to do. But first, you need to make sure that these comic books are in good reading condition. If you wouldn't read a comic book out of your long box, a little dusty, a little torn apart, then please do not gift it to a soldier. And also, make sure to keep these comic books family friendly so that the children of the service members have something inspiring to read as well. But if you wish to include personal letters of support to the service members, please slip them inside. Let's give them lots of pictures, let's give them stickers, let's do all kinds of things. Now, here are the steps to package up your comic books and to send them to the troops. Step number 1, Fill out the donation form at operationgratitude.com/product donation. And if you want to add some of the other items that are on their list, like batteries, deodorant, sunscreen, please donate those as well. Put Jawan comic drive for service members in the product donation information section, and the rest of the form is pretty self-explanatory. Number 2, box and ship the comics and the donations to Operation Gratitude, 21100 Lassen Street, Chatsworth, California, 91311. Now use the most economical method from your location to ship these comic books. Number 3, send a picture of your comic books and the number of comics you are donating to jawancomicdrive@gmail.com. If you don't send your number to the email, then we will have an inaccurate count and the comic drive could fail. So let's make sure we get these service members some comics for the new year. Also, if you are lucky enough to live in the Los Angeles area, you can drop off any of these comic books to Operation Gratitude at their physical location at the address I just mentioned, and at any Collector's Paradise location in Los Angeles. Here are the locations and their addresses. You have Collector's Paradise Pasadena, you have Collector's Paradise Winnetka, and Collector's Paradise North Hollywood at the addresses that you can see on screen at any time. Even if you physically drop off the comic books, please still send an email to the jawancomicdrive@gmail.com so we have an accurate count. We want to make sure that we get past the 15,000 comic book number. So let's make this happen for our service members. Please donate. Please, let's create a little happiness for these service members who put so much on the line for us each and every year without asking anything. If you're looking for a nerdy way to give this holiday season, please support the Jawan Comic Book Drive for service members. I'm Jason Inman, and please help us reach 15,000 by November 30th. Be seen.